The Fall of Gravity. In the year 2147, the world had changed beyond recognition. Cities floated in the sky, vehicles soared without wings, and the very concept of weight had been altered. All thanks to one man, Satya, the greatest scientist of his time. He had created the anti-gravity liquid, a substance so powerful that even a single drop could make anything defy gravity. But with great power came great danger. A ruthless man, Roy, obsessed with power, wanted the liquid for himself. His dream was to control the world, making nations bow before him. Knowing this, Satya hid the formula and disappeared. But before he vanished, he passed his knowledge to his son, Harsha. One day, Harsha received a distress signal from an old lab of his father's. When he reached there, he found a time machine, one of Satya's secret projects. But before he could investigate, robotic sentinels attacked. They were from Robot City, a once thriving metropolis now controlled by Roy, where rogue AI and killer machines ruled. Roy had taken over Robot City, creating an army of mechanical warriors. His ultimate goal? Find Satya, steal the anti-gravity liquid, and become the master of the world. Harsha knew he had only one choice: infiltrate Robot City and stop Roy. With his father missing, the burden of protecting the world fell on his shoulders. Armed with Satya's old blueprints and an energy sword, Harsha set out. As he entered Robot City, he encountered the first wave of Roy's mechanical army, spider-like machines with laser eyes. Harsha fought fiercely, dodging energy blasts and slicing through metal bodies. He hacked into a robot system and found a clue. Roy was close to recreating the anti-gravity liquid. He needed to hurry. Harsha fought his way deeper into Robot City, facing battle drones, flying automatons, and even cyborg titans. With every battle, he got closer to Roy. But just as he reached Roy's headquarters, he made a shocking discovery. Roy had captured Satya. Tied to a gravity pod, Satya looked at his son and whispered, "You must go back in time. Stop me before I create the anti-gravity liquid." Harsha hesitated. Without the liquid, the world would never have known its wonders. But if it existed, Roy would never stop hunting for it. Roy laughed. "Foolish boy. This technology is bigger than you or your father. It belongs to me now." With a wave of his hand, an army of advanced battlebots emerged, surrounding Harsha. The final fight had begun. The battle was intense. Harsha jumped, slashed, and used his agility to take down one robot after another. But there were too many. Roy watched with amusement as Harsha was pushed to the brink of exhaustion. Then Harsha saw it, the time machine in the corner of the lab. If he could reach it, he could go back and prevent all of this from ever happening. With one last strike, he threw his energy sword at Roy's control panel, causing the lab to explode in chaos. Seizing the moment, he jumped into the time machine and activated it. Harsha landed in the past, the year 2095. He saw his father, younger and full of passion, working tirelessly in his underground lab. This was the exact moment the anti-gravity liquid was being created. Harsha stepped forward. "Father, you must stop!" Satya was stunned. "Who are you?" "I'm your son, from the future. The liquid you are making will bring disaster. If it exists, people like Roy will stop at nothing to control it." Satya hesitated, but this invention could change the world. Harsha grabbed the vial from Satya's hand and smashed it. "It already has, just not the way you hoped." As the liquid spilled and evaporated, something strange happened. The future was being rewritten. Harsha opened his eyes. He was back in 2147, but everything was different. The floating cities were gone. The world looked normal. There was no Robot City, no killer machines, no sign of Roy. He ran to his father's old lab, now just a simple workshop. Inside, Satya was working on a different invention, smiling. "Ah, Harsha, you're just in time. I've been working on a new form of clean energy. No more dangerous inventions." Harsha smiled. World was safe. Gravity had won.